Last night I got to check out Top Gun Maverick with a good buddy of mine called Andrew, and this is set I think around 35-36 years after the original movie directed by Tony Scott. However, is this a worthy sequel? Well, let's find out. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for tuning into this video where we're going to be reviewing Top Gun Maverick, which is the sequel to the original Top Gun, and this one is directed by Joseph Kosinski, who of course takes the helm over Tony Scott, who unfortunately did pass away in around 2012 down, I believe. But Joseph Kosinski has worked with Tom Cruise on Oblivion in the past and also Only the Brave with Miles Teller, so it's kind of fitting that both those guys are in this movie. And what did I honestly think of this? Yeah, go see this movie. It is so good. Just the action, the set pieces, everything. So with that in mind, let me just quickly tell you about the plot, because it is all centered around Maverick, of course, returning Tom Cruise, where he is back at Top Gun. He's training these brand new recruits who are going to be going on a deadly mission, and it's kind of a very time sensitive mission also, and he's got to train them to get ready for said mission. So I don't want to obviously spoil this movie or give you any spoilers, so this is going to be spoiler free. So let's just dive straight into my positives. And wow, this movie is breathtaking, especially all the aerial and dynamic shots that's done, because I did read that none of this is CGI or green screen, anything like that. They are all real takes, and Tom Cruise insisted that this has got to be real and no CG, and it clearly shows on the screen because this was captured in IMAX 6K cameras, and they're just beautiful shots, whether it's in aerial shots, whether it's kind of like the gunfights, whatever it is presented on the screen. At times you feel like you're in that cockpit with Tom Cruise flying one of these planes, and it's just insane the amount of work and effort that went into this movie. Because I also heard that on the set as well, a lot of the cast and crew had to apply their own makeups, adjust the sounds and everything in the cockpit, because it was all shot inside of it or a camera attached onto the outside, and it's just so dynamically well done. I honestly have not seen anything that awesome before in terms of kind of like a flight movie, and this one really shows. And the beautiful thing about this is when people come to revisit this movie, say in 10-20 years time, the movie is going to hold up because of the practical effects and the practical use of the in-flight motions. People are really going to be able to relate with that. Whereas the original Top Gun, I only watched for the first time a couple of days ago before seeing this one, and the movie was okay. I'd probably give that one about maybe a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. But there's definitely some cheesy elements to it, definitely some of the shots are dated, but because of the insistence of just how practical this movie is, it's really going to hold up, and it shows in the cinematography is beautiful. Absolutely sublime. I really, being honest with you, the performances are fantastic. Miles Teller, I really think he's a great actor. I'm a fan of him, and I loved seeing him playing a character called Rooster in this movie. There is also one other returning character in this, but I'm not going to spoil it for you if you haven't seen any trailers or anything like that. But yeah, if I've got any negatives, I'd probably say I have one kind of negative, and it's only very minute, and that is Jennifer Connelly, who plays Penny. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not as if she doesn't do a good performance, because she does. It's just I couldn't fully buy into the chemistry with her and Tom Cruise. I kind of wish they did have like Kelly McGillis return. That would have been really cool to kind of like close that chapter with the two, but she doesn't return. Of course, we've got Jennifer Connelly playing like the love interest this time, but again, it's only a minor negative for me. I really didn't connect with the chemistry all the time. There was moments where I certainly did, for sure, especially like a beach scene that was really cool. But yeah, this movie was awesome. By far, it's definitely going to be making in my top 10 of the year. And if you haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, please go out to the cinema or the theatre, wherever, if you're based in America. So my overall score for Top Gun Maverick is a 9 out of 10. So have you seen Top Gun Maverick, or have you got tickets booked, or are you going to be checking this movie out. If you are, please leave any and all comments down below. If you've enjoyed this review, please give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel by pressing the red button down below, as I would love to see you again next time. But until the next time that I see you, I'll be seeing you later.